والتهديد بالاعراض ده اللي شغالين بيه. اخر كلمات كتبها دكتور يحيى الأزاز رحمه الله عليه صاحب المقوله التاريخيه على السيسي: هذا ديوث بعهد ديوث. قال لهم موتوني واعتقلوني بس ما تحاسبوش اهل بدمي. هكذا تفعل العصابه في مصر. بص، ده اخر كلمات كتبها دكتور يحيى الأزاز، اخر حاجه بعد حبسه اهو. قال لك: أصابني قليل مما أصاب غيري من ظلم واستبداد السلطة، ولم أبالي حتى امتد الأمر لأسرتي منع الأبناء من السفر، ومنع زوجتي 66 سنة من السفر لأداء العمرة بطريقة مهينة في المطار بدون قرار نيابة. كتبت موضحا: إن كان في موقفي ذنب فإنني أتحمله وأدفع ثمنه لا يدفعه غيري، حيث نص الدستور على أن العقوبة شخصية. ناشدت السلطة أن تدرك مسؤوليتها تجاه المواطنين وألا تعاقب الأسرة بذنب ولي أمرها. انتظرت أن تدرك السلطة خطأها وتبادر بالاعتذار وتصححه عما اقترفته في حقوق مواطنين أبرياء. بدل.
حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل. حتى في فلسطين بيحصل كده، يعني نتنياهو بيعمل في الفلسطينيين كده، وفي فلسطينيين أبرياء وفي أمريكان أبرياء تحت under the tunnel, and they have even Republican listening to us and what we saying, and we told Democrat and Republican. They have some innocent people. They are Israelites. They can be Muslim. They can be or Christian or Jewish. They are human beings. It's not the religion. Justice. It's sad when somebody destroys somebody else's country, just like what's happening in Sudan right now. So unfortunately, they stabbing people in their back. Sudan wanted to have a great relationship with Israel. Benjamin Netanyahu buried the toxic uranium in Bar Sudan, and he paid the militias leader. And this is one of the reasons of this war, and it's about taking over our Sudan as well, because the uranium and gold and all the Red Sea area from gas and a lot of different things, gold and many more minerals. Sudan is one of the richest countries in earth and blessed land. They being blessed, and God bless us all. To be existing in this life, that's a blessing. Thank you, God, for everything you give us. Thank you for the good health, and thank you for making us alive to say this. Thank you, God, for all the success we have in life, and anything we have, good or bad. It's all from God. And at the end of the day, this is the life, but is a heaven better than afterlife? What did we do to God? We didn't do nothing. Enough. If we thank Him every day, it's not enough. God is a great, and He is the greater, the only one creator. Our message: this is not good what is being happening to human being killing Gaza. If you say, is it Palestine, or you say this is Israel, or if you say it, whatever you say, the word you wanted to say it is to call it whatever. God knows what's going on. God knows this is not right. Innocent people, they can be from all over, from all religion. This is not about religion, about a human being. Our message is justice before equity. Look at things, even in Sudan. We know what's going on in Sudan. Even if you don't agree or disagree about the Palestinian issue, and you don't ignore and you don't acknowledge those women and children, that country is being destroyed now. Donald Trump, we voted for him, but we do not like the comment what he's saying. He will destroy that country. Destroy what? Is this done? They don't even have food to eat. They can't even stand up. And those people, whatever you guys have a problem with, they're fighting for their land. This is the fact. So you cannot even go and destroy their houses. But we don't give them the right as well to kill innocent people. That's not what we did say. We do not give no right to nobody to kill no innocent person. If you Israelites, or you Muslim, or you Christian, or no. God charged people, not us. But if you're attacking someone else and make them alive, and you have a problem with them right now, and whatever happening, people asking for peace, let our people, American people, and you have Israelites under those tunnels, they will die. Netanyahu is a criminal. He killing Israelites too. He is not good. They have a woman, and she was under those tunnels, and she's from the respectful Israelite families. She converted to Islam because she know you're fake, Netanyahu. You're fake. I read the Bible and the Quran. In a book of Moses, it say from the Ishmaelite will come a prophet. From the Ishmaelite, it say the Messiah it will come. That's Jesus. It say from the Ishmaelite it will come a prophet. Most people don't know that name of that prophet given in Al Magellan. In Al Magellan, a Song of Solomon, it say Mem, Hat, Mem, Dalet. That's mean Muhammad without vowel, or Muhammad without vowel. You want to give description? He's always sweet and he's always lovely. But it's a Hebrew word, that's what it means. But he's sweet and lovely. So what is, okay, this is the description, it's sweet and lovely. That's what it means. He's the sweetest and the loveliest. Okay, that's even that's the meaning, you give it a meaning. Do you give meaning of Isa to say Jesus meaning? Or Moses, Prophet Moses, peace upon all of them. We believe in Jesus and John and Jacob and Muhammad. They all to find guidance as one creator. And you do the same. Even if you talk about the Israelites or if you talk about some of the Christian. But some of them, they say, okay, God 3, because from the Trinity. And that's not right. That's no. You say Lokela, it started the Lord Lokela, and, until the end. But it means the proof of Trinity. No, it's not a proof of anything. God is one, created everything. He is the only one. He's not like us. But at the same time, this is not a religion. This is about a human life. Even like, for example, from Islamic perspective, I'm a Muslim, and I'm mixed. I'm mixed with, with Arab, mixed with African, mixed with Israelites. But I'm Muslim. I believe in God. That's a belief. This has nothing got to do with race. I don't hate people for their religion. I hate how you treat people. I hate when you discriminate against people. They didn't do nothing to you, other than love. The Prophet Muhammad taught me. He said one time to his servant, he was his little boy. Somebody was helping him or something like that. So they say, he told, ask my go see my neighbor if he's okay. He said, your neighbor don't like you. He always scoop like bad water on you, and you're going to pray Jum'ah. And I don't think so that this guy likes you, from the Jewish guy. The Prophet Muhammad, he said, no, don't say that. He's my neighbor. So that's what Islam said, even in the Quran and the Christianity, because they have a lot of respected Jews, very, very respectful Jews. In New York, all over. My family, we mix with, with Israelites. So I know what it means, even if it's back in the day or whatever time. So at the end of the day, they are a human and we are a human, but we wanted to say this one. The Prophet sent that, and he said, and they went and they found him. He's falling down. He's an old man. He took him and cleaned him, and he went late at the time, I think. And but while I think he cleaned him, he do the stuff like that, and he give him a new clothes, and he say, Prophet Muhammad, why you treat me like that? That was bad to you. He said, because the Deen, the religion told me that. So, like I said earlier, there is no one better other than to believe and read those books and find the truth and use your own common sense. Look at the whole stuff. They all mention in all religion. This is the amazing thing. I love when they guarding. Always God is amazing, making everything for us, like everything He did. Like if you say a word of a guarding, I asked my uncle, what do you like about your son? It don't mean, I'm talking about the human, but God is different. We are all from a soul of God. But he say, which one do you like? He said, they all like a garden to me. Everyone have a different smell. This is how us and how Prophet Moses and John and Jacob and Muhammad, and peace upon all of them. From Moses, from Adam to the Prophet Muhammad. And it's so amazing when I hear about the story about Moses and the stick and all of this kind of stuff. I love Moses. I love Jesus. Actually, Isa. I'm not saying Isa because it's a word is changed. Because Isa, his name is Isa, Joshua. It's God, Allah, Yahweh, Jehovah. Man, it's amazing. But the problem is people killing each other. ISIS don't represent Muslim. They are criminal. And now in Sudan, it's a bad war is going on. But it's not a regular war. It's outside attack. They wanna destroy our country to reconstruct Sudan army to divide them, or to weaken Sudan, to occupy our country by United Arab Emirates agenda, and as well as those rabid support forces and the political supporter, the freedom and changes. They destroying our country. Over here, Democrat not listening. Over and over, we keep telling. This is not right. Even this is what they do for black people. If we talk here, like we see the local issue here, what's going on in the United States now, if I look at the newspaper and the news, even about cannabis, they took from those black people, pioneers, and never acknowledged them. It's not fair, and it's not good. But I shouldn't even talk about this, because now I'm talking about God, and God forgive me. Wallahi, I missed, and God knows my heart. So all I'm trying to say, because I'm not promoting for cannabis, it's not good, and like I said. But at the end of the day, we speak God. Those mention, say the name. His name is given in all Majlah, in the Song of Solomon, in the Quran always miracle and scientific miracle. So please read and watch the scientific miracle in the Quran of Mecca. The scientific miracle of Mecca. The scientific miracle of Mecca. Go to YouTube. And after that, go to the scientific miracle science in the Quran. Science in the Quran. See the stage of the baby. How if the Quran describe it exactly. It start from a drop to a blood clot to a chew of meat. Exactly like chew of meat, like a teeth mark. Say a leash. That's like a shrimp, like a leash. A shrimp is sticking on something, like hanging, like a hunger. So exactly by microbiology today what it said. And it say in 3 dark veil. The interior wall, the dominant wall, and the other wall, I forget. I'm a dual citizen. So I'm a bilingual. So anyway, but at the end of the day, I just want to reflect the point, not me making myself speak English. No, this is, God knows, I'm not showing out. I love people to read. I love the people, what I seen from how God is amazing. And it's so sad if people not understanding what the Prophet Muhammad came with. It's not him. He was scared, even he didn't know. Until he was shaking and he went to his wife. He said, the sirini, zammilini. I don't know how to explain it in English, but he was shaking like somebody have a fever. And she covered him. And it was a very a good woman. She's a nun, I think. Or she's something. No, she's a very religious, I think. She's a Christian. She's very powerful. She knows about stuff. She said, I think he have the namus, the one he came to Moses and came to the prophet before him. The namus, I don't know. Google it in Arabic. And namus. That's mean the God sent him the Jibril, so something, so the Holy something. So this is she explained to him, and after that, same Israelites, respectful, one of the rabbi met with him, and he was sleeping, and he said, "Who's this man? And who's his father? Is he here?" He said, "No, he's not." They described the description. He said, "I really want to see him," and that's, they say, his uncle. When they brought him, he was looking at his back, and he said, "I don't want to see him here, because if they saw him, they will kill him." He meet someone in our description. So, and he will be something. So, that's the Prophet Muhammad. Peace upon him. Peace upon all of them. That's not mean you're making difference between one another. Jesus is example of Adam. There's nothing I can say other than that. You talk about ions. Ions, it come from above. You say ions come from above. We sit down iron. That's mean it come from above. And it have a lot of benefit for us. If you don't have enough iron in your blood, you die. And after the word they say iron is 26. That's an iron tonic number. And it's 5 versa or 6 of them. They're talking about ions. And if you calculate how many letters, that's a miracle numbers, about numbers. Magic is 57. That's the elements. That's the ions elements. Ions, metals. That's what I mean. I have an accent. So the other thing is to talk about the moon and the sun. It says the moon circle and the sun run like something old. Can you believe If you calculate how many letters on there, it's 254. Can you believe in the Quran it say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim is a key of everything in the Quran and all books God sent down to prophets? Do you know 19 numbers on that Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim? And every 19 years the moon circle around the sun 254 times, the same thing like the number. All this, it cannot be an accident. It's say we drifted the mountain as we drifted the cloud. يعني لا إله إلا الله يا عظيم. Exactly, the drift, God drift mountains. أنا ما أحسن Muslim. I'm not the perfect Muslim. But this is, wallahi, I would say this one to be for me and for my dad. He died. He was a good father. And my mom, I make dua for her. She and my sisters. And Sudan protect, and God protect Sudan from those freedom and changes, the one they destroy our country. And Abdullah Hamidok, the one he sold out, and they are self-appointed leaders. And U.S. Congress not listening, Democrat and Republican. We wish from Donald Trump to understand. They have even now Chad sending rockets to our country, against our country, not even, sending drones, actually. More than 19 flights from United Arab Emirates to Chad, bringing weapons, even in Sudan. Some of them, they die in Sudan. They try to take over our country because the gold and uranium. Build a relationship with Sudan, a breach. The other thing is Uganda now, the alcoholic leader's son, he's a general, or something like they'll fire general. They fired him before. He said he waiting for you so you can help him to take over Sudan. This is sickness. We are dual citizens. We voted for you. We love Sudan as we love United States. And there's a thin line between love and hate. So we wish from Democrat to respect the Sudanese decision, because Sudanese, they're not going to like you guys. Even if we like you here. But you guys mistreated us. The freedom and changes the self-appointed leader. And why Anthony Blinken every time asked our leader, Sudanese leader, General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, to give the government to a civilian. Who's civilian? That's our leader. That's a very disrespect. And he'd fly before that to the Middle East. He said, I'm flying as Israelites, not as American. So you're flying with American taxpayer money and disrespecting us here as American, as Sudanese as well over there. Anthony Blinken, I wish Democrats will never have you ever again. And you send in a special ivory for Sudan, Tamburello, only associated with freedom and changes, all those progressive group, the one that stole our democracy. And every time they lie to Congress, they say the reverse regime going to take over the reverse regime. They call it كيزان. كيزان 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 يا أخي حمدوك كرهونا كيزان أحضان الحرية والتغيير كذابين. They lie to you guys, they scare you guys by كيزان word, كيزان كيزان. Even Tamburello, he knows كيزان mean. We tell him كيزان, it don't mean anything now to us, because they cannot use us and abuse us, and they cannot be the ruler ever again. But at the same time, we're all fighting for one Sudan. We all fight together. This is not about Democrat or Republican. This is about Sudan. Respect us. We love United States as we love Sudan. But we want United States to build a breach, not to divide Sudan because of your gold and uranium. Why are you going through a third party every time do that? Now, even if you want to give black people money, you doing it through third party, coming through United Arab Emirates. Why you come straight do a business with them? We wish from Donald Trump to build a relationship with Sudanese people. We are a great people. As a Sudanese American Justice and Equity Association, I'm sending this today, to build a great relationship between Sudan and America. We always hear, we have an organization too, it's called Sudanese American Unity. We're all about unity. We love this country. United States is a great country, but we have some politician, Sarah Jacob, representing us. And she said the truth. It should be sanctioned United Arab Emirates from sending them weapons. Even Saudi Arabia, now they're holding our ship, bringing weapons to protect our country. Do you know that's against the Constitution, even here, Constitution of right here, even in the United States, our people to be killed? I lost son there. I lost uncle being killed by the Rapid Support Forces. The Freedom and Changes, all progressive group, leading those criminals to people's houses to be killed and raped and murdered. 14 and 15 and 16 being raped and being killed by the RSF, the Rapid Support Forces in Sudan. They are the same one, they call them Janjaweed in the past. And Janjaweed, jinn, it means jinn, from like devil. In Jawa, it means riding a horse, carrying a GM-series. It's an American weapon. Every time you use it, you shoot far and far and far. It won't shoot like closer, because weapon get hot. It won't work right. But this is a powerful weapon. So this is a good reputation. That's a very, very good, commercial for you guys from the Rapid Support Force. It's better than even if you bring Michael Jackson in his time to make a commercial for you guys, because now even Michael Jackson he said we are the world, we are the children. Let's go having a better day. You guys don't have no better day with us. Make a better day. Make a better day until when? Wallahi al-azim da akhir al-zaman. This is the end of time. What we going on. But in the Bible and the Quran, it says Sudan will stay strong. So don't be a loser. Stay with Sudan. Allahu Akbar. If you believe in the Bible or the Quran, we believe in all. And can we believe what you believe, we all can live? This is what unity is. Women and children being raped and being killed by 14 and 16 years old girls by old men and old gay, from those people, Rapid Support Forces, and they're killing our women and children to break our eyes, to make us bend down for them, and they put it on the social media. This is fair for us, our women, to be raped and being killed. Our tradition and custom for U.S. government, Democrat and Republican, and for the FBI and the CIA. This is very dangerous, because after that we are not going to have no good relationship with Sudan. I'm a good American. I'm just alerting you. I'm as a good citizen. I have to alert and what is good for America, what's good for Sudan. But if you don't love your mother, you don't never love anyone. I love Sudan. We are not stabbing nobody in the back. You can find somebody come, even, I'm not going to lie, I hear about somebody came from Israel and he's spy here. I don't do stuff like that. We don't do stuff like that. We don't respect, because as Muslim, I'm not saying all Israelites, but come from Netanyahu. That Netanyahu. Did he represent all Israelites people? No. They have some terrorist people. And did they represent Muslim? Yeah, we hear about that in the news too. So my point is, we don't sell out. We don't sell out people. We don't sell out country. But a good Muslim, even a good Israelite, should never, even a good Christian, should never stab somebody in the back. But guess what? Sudanese people never do. So it's the culture and religion is really good in Sudan, but we are not religious people. We have a lot of corrupted people now. That's why they self-pointedly they like progressive, and we keep repeating it. Tom Borrello cannot speak in our behalf and tell us what to do, and we do not accept any negotiation in Switzerland or any country, and we are not negotiate for a raper and a killer. This is going to be a crime against humanity, and we send this video to U.S. Congress and Democrat and Republican to acknowledge what they're doing is a crime against humanity by allowing, and forcing Sudanese government. We have official government and army general just meant to be he's the president, because we told him to take over after we changed the previous regime, dictator Omar al-Bashir, but we are not asking for him, for anyone to prosecute him any international court. But they should sue George W. Bush, what they did, and those here. Not us, treat us like a nigger and a slave. You just want to punish us like an African leader. No, we will charge him in Sudan, and he's 80 years old. Our religion don't allow that anyway. But as long as it's anything, if it's the proof he committed a crime against humanity about killing, yes, he will. That's the only thing he will never fall. Other than that, like I said, he'd be there. Second thing is respect those people. You are not the God of the people. We cannot be the God of the people here in the United States. We're going to tell them what to do, because Anthony Blinken, he's better than anybody. He don't even care to say, oh, I'm going here as Israelites. I'm flying by American taxpayer money. That's a disrespect for U.S. citizen anyway. Your passport you carrying, your citizenship you sharing. It's all about human being, not a certain country. But we would love to have peace with everybody, and peace in Gaza to get those Americans under the tunnel out. We need in Sudan at the same time to stop shipping weapons to United Arab Emirates and F-35 immediately, because they're killing women and children in Sudan has been confirmed over and over and over. England need to stop telling us what to do, and Anthony Blinken. We are not negotiating with a criminal. The only negotiation to give up their heavy weapons and to put them in a certain places so they can face judgment, as well as the Freedom and Changes, or those people, they change their name to Progressive Group. The Freedom and Changes is a group of people came, not too many, few people, we don't even know them, but they fathers, whatever, associated with politics back in the day, they want to take over the country, steal our democracy. And when we remove them, we try them, and they came by force, And after that, they say, we're going to bring war if you guys not bring us back. They try to come through a previous Prime Minister, Abdullah Hamidok. He was a previous Prime Minister. He worked for the United Nations. But unfortunately, the same person sold out. He told us in the national television they cannot let him to do what he wanted to do. And it's hard for him because they brought him to power. But guess what? After that, we said we don't want him, the army to take over. They took over. Since that time, they say, oh no, this is no democracy. We want this, we want it. We want what? We should do election. That's what we said. You guys didn't do it. So we do not have no political party to represent us. More than 188 political party. يا جماعة عندنا أكثر من 188 حزب. دارين تحكمونا وتقتلونا أنتوا يا أعضاء تقدم أعضاء الحرية والتغيير. والله ما تحكمونا يا مريم. and Khalid Silik, Khalid Omar. His nickname is Silik. Maryam al-Sadiq, her brother Siddiq al-Sadiq, he's the thief of 35 kilo gold being captured in Ethiopia at this airport. You can ask about that. And at the end, he said, oh, I want to buy weapons to the rapid support forces. It's been stolen from Sudanese banks. The other thing is, he need to bring down money, and they being bad, the Interpol, they should be captured. Second thing is, Khalid Silik, his nickname, Khalid Omar, his nickname is Silik, as well as Wajdi Saleh, and Bakri Jack, he's a doctor, but they kill her. They murdering Sudanese people now, those people, by their agenda. And they're political supporter for the RSF. The second thing is, they have Jafar, I don't know what his father name, but he's known as Jafar Safarat. He's a bald-headed in the front, a little in the middle. So, and you can see somebody make you sick when you look at him. You look at him when you look at him, yeah, he looks sick and make us sick. Those people, they're child molester from what they're doing. They look like that, and they look like that, and this is affecting people because women and children being raped. Even children, 14 or 15. Did Congress accept that? You want us to sit with a criminal and a child molester? That's not good. And this is our message for American people. نحن برسل رسالتنا للديمقراطيين، الحزب الديمقراطي والحزب الآخر أو الريبابليكان، أنه اللي بيحصل في السودان ده ما حرب أهلية. This is not a fight between two generals. This is not a civil war. This is outside attack to divide our country, to reconstruct Sudan army, and it's not going to happen. We always stand up together side by side with Sudan army. More than 4 million people now ready to fight with Sudan army. Do you want to kill us with a nuclear bomb? Before that, unfortunately, Sudan being shipped to genetically modified wheat came from the United Nations, from United States, and genetically modified, not even good for human being. That's not right. And after that, Israel buried the toxic uranium in Port Sudan. As we spoke about this before the war, through the militia, through the Italian mafia. They get paid, the Italian mafia from Israel, $2 billion, $2.5 billion every year. I think, if I be accurate, maybe 2 or more. So believe what you believe, we all can live. But this is not a Fox News and not fake CNN or Fox News or King 5 in Seattle, or CNN in LA, whatever, Atlanta. It's about something we've seen it and we know what's going on. Even King 5 talking about over here by cannabis, they've been lying, they bringing some people, but they're not, and using some of the truths, but giving for people, not giving for others. The first people create this market. Talking about pioneers, that's the first people. Black ones started, for example, but they was talking about people being a long time ago, they went to prison. That's good, you give them too. And you're not talking to those people a long time ago as well? So you take from. So when it comes to black or African country, you always be ignored. And that's why we send in those messages. But unfortunately, we have sold out leaders. They don't represent our country, and they sold out to the devil.